back from Once Upon a Time. This is episode 7 of season 2. Loving this season so far. I think it's really interesting what they're doing, all the different stories. And last episode was really, really cool. We got loads of flashbacks with like Emma, and we finally met. We finally met Neil, Henry's father. So that was really cool. And August came back in those flashbacks, and we learned a lot more about how Emma ended up on her own when we first met her at the start of season 1. And how that all kind of played out. Really cool stuff. And we also got a bit with Henry and Aurora having this like very similar dream, which may or may not become a thing. Lots of like banter, if you will, between Hook and Emma, which I really enjoyed. I really liked that kind of dynamic. We had a giant, there was a beanstalk, there was all kinds of stuff going down in the land without magic. Land with magic. Land with magic. So many lands now. I'm like, so yeah, it was a really, really great episode. I loved it, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next, and where the story's going to go from here. Very, very excited. I will say, just in case I seem different or whatever, I do feel very, very ill today. It came on like an hour ago, and I'm just like, no, I kind of want to die. But I'm going to power through because I really want to keep the flow of reactions going. And I also have white hot chocolate, which is the cure to all sadness. So yeah, going to power through. But if I seem a bit then, you know, I just feel a bit ill today. But yeah, very excited to carry on and see what's going to happen with this episode. So let's get into it. Oh, you're doing a brilliant job. Well, he's dead. And the dwarf down. 6 to go.
The magic brought them back.
You mean the kind that become fairy dust?
Indeed. We just need to refine them, grind them up.
That's right, kid. We're bringing them home.
Yes!
I was a mouse. My name was Gus. I lived in Cinderella's pantry. I ate cheese. I gnawed on wood, but I preferred the cheese.
You were a mouse?
Why are you telling me this? Can I,
Is he going to ask you out?
still call you Billy?
You can call me whatever you want, as long as you let me buy you a drink after your shift.
Oh, man.
I already know Rube.
Is this technically bestiality?
Well,
I suppose it would be bestiality either way, because she's a
See
wolf.
you next time.
Still worried about those nightmares? Well, don't be.
Aww,
Because when you go to sleep tonight,
my
you'll be
son.
right in the next room.
Oh, they destroy me.
Now maybe lose the job and go grab a cocoa.
Oh, this is so wholesome, I could cry. Oh,
You wish you'd killed me when you had the chance.
The people of this town...
Kill him now.
really am.
tonight's the first full moon since the curse broke. It's the first night of Wolf's time.
And you
ah.
figured out how to control the wolf in you ages ago. Wolf's time or not, you won't hurt anyone.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
Maybe we're in this together, Red.
'Cause we know that we are werewolf stars. Hello, creep. Fuck. Not ideal. Oh! Save him from the CGI fire. Is that Aurora because she's having the same dream?
It's okay. Is that a burn?
Oh, my son! This is some serious shit. You bastard.
You never had anyone talk to you about this, did you? Teach you about what you are.
My parents were killed by hunters when I was a baby. I was raised by my granny.
Because she kept the truth from you. Made you wear that. Still blacking out, right?
Why don't you just say, hi, I'm Quinn.
Still losing control.
I'm a child of the moon
right?
too.
Are they?
Yes. We are all the same.
Well, it's like a private club.
Come.
Do you have t-shirts?
Connecting you.
I'm your mother.
Oh fuck. But you look like 2 years older than her.
I smell blood.
Oh no. Is Billy dead?
Billy.
Oh. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it definitely fucking wasn't.
You wear this while you're sleeping. Once you control the journey, fear will stop. And then you can come and go as you please.
Interesting.
This one's on me.
Oh.
Everyone thought Mary Margaret was guilty of murder. She needed someone to believe in her. I didn't do that. I am
That's
not going to
true.
make the same mistake with you.
Mary Margaret never killed anyone. It's by accepting it as a part of you.
This is a part of me.
You can start by getting rid of that.
But red's my colour. Cast it into the fire.
She-wolf.
Get out.
There's a she-wolf
Whatever issues you
in
have with
the
me, don't
jail
involve
cell.
There's no...
I knew you'd slip up, Shepard. It was only a matter of time.
What do you want?
Justice.
How did he know?
Hand her over to me and let the town decide her fate.
Never. I know exactly
Bet he killed
what kind
Billy,
of
didn't he, the
justice you have
bastard?
in mind.
This
Try
town is
and
bigger
make
than
David
you
look
think.
bad.
I look forward to that.
I look forward to you being eaten by a wolf. Rude.
Rushing over your fur.
Oh god, I'm watching Twilight.
Your brothers and sisters. You are the wolf.
But are you hungry like the wolf?
How many more people have to die before our prince decides to act?
One. You. I feel like this is illegal. Isn't this like breaking and entering? And then murder? Eat them all.
Not every day you find out your friend's a monster. Hunted. I was going to say hunted.
The crowd 6 blocks from here.
I mean, Belle's the expert with beasts,
You have
so...
good hearing too.
Kind of sad about Billy. Wish we'd seen more of him. I feel like him and Ruby had some good chemistry.
What is it? You didn't show up at the stream this morning. I thought the Queen's men had killed you. So, who are your friends?
We're her pack.
Are they? Yes. They're like me. But you don't have to fear them. Of course not.
How did you find us?
I
So she learned how to control all her stuff in like an
You
hour.
could have been caught by the Queen. Thank you. No, thank you.
No, thank you. Oh!
Quinn!
They found me. So if we can all see it, why can't you?
It might help her knowing her friends nearby that
You really think
like
so?
controlled herself.
Trust me, I'm sort of an expert when it comes to rehabilitation. Maybe you're right.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Oh.
But the town's right too. I am a monster.
Oh. Boy.
This way.
This isn't about Ruby, it's about me. Spencer.
I knew it.
George? He needed a reason to wrestle power away from me, so he created one.
Fucking bastard.
May you always run free beneath the moon's pale light.
Can't chance of that, he's dead.
Fred, I'm so sorry.
You did this. Tie her up.
Oh.
When the moon rises, we'll feast on a princess.
Oh.
She'll pay for the life that we lost. You're one of us now. Act like it.
One of us is crying. Don't do that.
I won't kill my friend.
You are a terrible mother. Yeah, bitch. Oh, fuck. As far as mother-daughter relationships go, that is quite the roller coaster. Reunited and then murdered in like 2 hours.
I'm not a killer.
She says, standing over the body of the mum she just murdered. Don't you dare. Oh, yes. I forgot how much of a badass Granny was.
Between your eyes, Ruby!
I love it. It's literally an angry mob with torches. That's hilarious.
Ruby, listen to me.
Plot twist. She eats him.
It was Spencer.
So that scene in Jurassic World.
I just reminded you of what you already knew.
And put the hood back on it. Oh, you.
Doesn't matter how much fairy dust you gather or how much you rally the town behind you. Your family.
More than arsehole. Yes. Throw him into the fire. Or maybe just shoot his hand or something. Just so he's like in agony. Sebastian Stan's gonna be pissed if he ever comes back.
I didn't lose my family today.
No, you knew nothing. Like
I protected it.
an hour. Aw, that's sweet. Frankenstein just appears and takes the body away.
It's just another nightmare. No, this time was different. There was a little boy. He put it at the fire. He talked to me.
A little boy. What did he say?
He said his name was Henry.
Oh, hyped as fuck. That was a really good episode. Really enjoyed it. Lots of interesting stuff, I think, going forward, and interesting backstory. I like how this episode focused on Ruby again, and we got a bit more of her story filled in. I liked that aspect of it a lot. I very much like how Henry seems to be like the heart of Storybrooke. So everyone loves Henry, and they should. Again, I really love his relationship with David. Those two together just kill me. That family. Ooh. I love how Regina was there for Henry in this episode. Mr. Gold being uncharacteristically nice for Henry and just giving him that necklace to help him out just because it was Henry. I thought that was really nice. Unless he has an ulterior motive with that, I don't know. But I thought that was really cool of him to do that. And I'm very excited to see if we're going to go about this whole dream thing. And yeah, I suppose just talk about the dreams. I'm very interested in like this link between Aurora and Henry. It seems to be because they both got put under a sleeping curse. That's what's linking them. I am excited to find out kind of what the fire and the red curtains or whatever is supposed to like actually be. I'm sure we're going to get answers. But I'm very excited to see where that story goes, especially with that last scene at the end with Mary Margaret, Emma and Aurora. Because they know that Henry was in Aurora's dream. So I'm excited to see where they go with that, and if that's going to be like a key to helping them get back. I don't know. And I'm also wondering if Aurora and Mulan are going to join them in Storybrooke, or if they're going to remain behind. Be interested in finding that out. So I'm very excited to see where they're going to go with that particular story. I really liked all the character work we had with Ruby, and the theme of control that this episode had. Because we had Ruby trying to control, the inner beast or whatever. We had Spencer trying to control and manipulate the people of Storybrooke to turn against David. And then we had Mr. Gold giving that necklace to Henry that would allow him to control his dreams and therefore control his fear. And, Ruby was trying to get over the fear of being a wolf in present day and in the flashbacks as well. And Spencer was using the people's fear of that murder, Billy's murder, to kind of control them. So I liked those running themes throughout the episode. I'm really sad about Billy, actually. The actor must have been like, oh yay, he got a call like, oh, we want you back for season 2. Oh great, yes, what am I going to do? You're going to die. Oh. But I actually quite like the chemistry between him and Ruby, so it's kind of sad that that's been cut short, but I like that we found out he was a mouse. That's really funny. A very quirky kind of idea for how a person transforms after the curse. I thought it was really cool. And yeah, seeing Spencer try and cause havoc, I don't know what his next scheme might be, or he's just going to be locked up now. what an arsehole. Hate him. But he's quite a good villain. But yeah, very sad about Billy, but it's an interesting story that they had this another like murder mystery thing. And I like that David had learned from his mistake in not trusting Mary Margaret in season 1 when she was framed for Catherine's murder. So I really like that kind of character development there, and how he never really lost faith in her. And Belle was kind of supportive of her as well, which is kind of a parallel to the support she received in the flashbacks in The Land with Magic through Snow. Snow and Belle kind of had similar roles to play in two separate stories. So I really liked that kind of parallel. And I just like seeing Belle interact with loads of different characters. It's really interesting. And because of that parallel, I kind of feel like it'd be interesting to see Belle and Snow kind of interact and see if they get along. And then, what else? Granny was badass. I kind of hope we see a bit more of her. I'd like to see like a young Granny, maybe an episode about her. But I'd like to see her get more of a presence in the show, because she's pretty awesome. And then, well, I like kind of a lot of what we got from the flashbacks with Red. I feel like a lot of it was very rushed. And it didn't feel like quite the complete story to me. I wish we'd seen kind of what was next for the pack after Anita's death. What they were going to be doing next, even just like one quick scene or a mention of it. Maybe we'll see them again, I don't know. But I liked the idea of like this pack of like Children of the Moon or whatever they were called, kind of living together. So I liked that. And yeah, Queen could have been interesting, but he's dead, so it doesn't really matter. And Anita, I don't really feel like it needed to be Ruby's mother or Red's mother. It seems like quite the revelation, and she just like completely over it in like a minute. Like, okay, you're my mum. You know, all my life I thought you were dead, but you know, I guess you're my mum. Fine, cool. I thought she was lying for a bit, but she wasn't. I don't think it actually needed to be the mother, but they did come back to it when Red was talking about like she was saving her family at the end, meaning Snow. So I suppose that kind of makes sense that way. But I feel like it could have just been any old mentor figure. But I felt that was kind of a bit of a random kind of reveal that wasn't necessarily needed. Because it just makes things unnecessarily confusing, I think, especially because Red was just completely fine with her mother being alive. And then just to kill her anyway, while saying she's not a killer. Like, you just attacked your mum and pushed her onto like this pole thing. And yeah, because all that happened in like a morning. Maybe not even that. It was like a couple of hours at most, really, or half a day, that all these events kind of took place in, from the morning when she didn't show up at the lake to meet Snow and Anita's death. So in that short space of time, she learnt to master and control the wolf inside of her. Maybe it is easy, but I feel like that was a bit too easily done. And she just mastered it by like having a nap and listening to Anita for a couple of minutes. That felt kind of rushed to me. But you know, it's good that we kind of get answers of how she kind of learnt to control the wolf. So that was interesting, but I felt like that whole kind of story was a tiny bit rushed. But, you know, I feel like they probably wanted to tell this whole story at the same time as having what was going on with Ruby in Storybook. So, you know, it makes sense that it all should be in one episode. But yeah, I think that's basically it. But overall, really, really good episode. I've really, really enjoyed it. Some great character stuff. Very interested in this whole kind of dream thing linking Aurora and Henry. Still desperate for them all to get back to Storybook and see what happens there. And it was cool to see Ruby get a bit more of a focus. And to see David go up against Spencer again is kind of interesting. And again, Henry being like the heart of the people of Storybook, which I think is a really nice thing. Not the best episode for Billy, because he got chopped in half. But I feel like, you know, credit where credit's due to Spencer for recreating some very convincing wolf scratches all over the place. That must have taken hours, so fair play to you. But yeah, overall, I really, really liked this episode a lot. Thought it was really cool, very interesting kind of stuff. I think some parts were a bit rushed, but there's some very interesting kind of story being told, and I can't wait to see where they're going to go with it. So yeah, really cool episode. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next. And until next time, thanks for watching.